Steve Tanner representing for DJ Remix, the Mix Energy, every Saturday 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Check it.
Anywhere I am around the world, New York, Gambia, Kenya, Jamaica, or the T-Dot, yeah, or the UK, China Nicole is fully endorsing DJ Remix right here on Island Worldwide.
Energy, you see me I say, Energy, the original Radio 1, Radio 1, Radio 1. You see me I say.
Oh, what else we are saying? Right here. It's women power. Inside, guess what?
Lion and Bingy, two little birds.
What's the message?
Lion and Bingy. One is yellow, one is black and green.
That's how we blaze it.
They're the prettiest, cutest
You know what time it is?
ever seen. Sometimes they fight, and sometimes they sing.
The voice of the lady, China Nicole.
By their action, you know.
I tell her there's so much story to be told.
Their moods. Do they wanna stay?
And I know she's big and bold, so tell it. So what we say?
And Bingy, two little birds, Lion and Bingy. One is yellow, one is black and green.
You know what time it
They're
is?
the prettiest, cutest birds one has ever seen. Wherever one goes, one will follow. They share the secrets no one will know. By their actions, you know their moods, their moods. Do they wanna stay or fly and be free? Just be free.
Hey, what's up? You're listening to DJ Remix on Island Worldwide. China Nicole says so.
As a matter of fact, that's not all China Nicole wanna say. What else China Nicole wanna say to the world right now? I wanna welcome China Nicole. What she got to say?
Lion and Bingy, two little birds. Pull up! What's up, DJ Remix?
Pull up!
Hey,
What's up, Canada? What's up, Jamaica? What's up, England? What's up, USA? What's up, the Caribbean? What's up, Africa? What's up, the world? I'm here.
the world, she's here. And she's anywhere in the world today. She always make sure she locked in and tune in. So now you got a chance to actually lock in and tune in to the one and only, the butterfly lady, the lady with the fireworks, the lady. I don't even know what other title to call. China Nicole, it's a pleasure.
I love your title you gave me, Butterfly Lady. That's so pretty. Thank you.
I don't know why. You know, from that song come out, that don't stick.
Yeah, man, we just love that. Yeah, man, we love that. Thank you. Every time you hear you say it, I say, wow, that's pretty.
You see, the butterfly lady with the fireworks.
Yes.
And of course,
the story will do.
So we are going to just jump. For example, I know a lot of people out there always hear China Nicole, and probably they hear always hear we are big up China Nicole and hear the songs and things. But for those who don't really know the history of China Nicole, we want it to be told. So just give me know, say you can't give them everything and you have to just summarize it, because if you forgive them everything all tomorrow we're not done it, because your chapter is so tall. I know that. So just summarize China Nicole for the people and for me.
Sure. So, I was born here. So I'm a Jamaican. I was born in New York City, raised in Connecticut, Bridgeport, and and then, spent some time, graduated from HU, the Mecca, Howard University, studying radio, TV, and film, and launched a career really in the radio broadcasting sector in New York, working for various entities through agencies like VP Records, Showtime Networks, West One Radio, and some more, right? Media houses, and got the opportunity from Judith Bodley. Big up yourself for Zip FM. We were I guess you would say the launch, the new member, the original members for Zip FM. So big up to everybody at Zip FM. I was there with Liquid, with Jazzy T, with Delano, Miss Kitty, Milk. It was like a lot of us were the first. Miss Kitty actually came a little bit later than I. And we had a really good relationship. So big up to Miss Kitty back then. Milk was really cool with me. Like we just had a nice bond because we were the females, right, amongst males, and doing these shows, broadcasting live from Asylum, Port, you name it, just all over. And then I just became really popular in terms of, everybody want to know, this Yankee girl on radio, and she know the thing on Ray, and follow them from Water House, and
So
it was a vibe.
It was a vibe. But John, right? This I know that you decided that you're into the music.
Hold on. Intermission. Signal just dropped just now. Yeah. Sorry that. So it was a vibe. And I respect to Carl Young. He passed away. God bless him. He really was the one who was in control of all of that, outside of Judith and big up Preston. So we were the first. So during that time that I really went to Jamaica to record, so I was able to record some works. My father was into production, Carl Williams from Water O's. So thank you, Daddy and Firehouse Crew, because they were the ones who really molded me on reggae music. So when people hear me, they say, wow, it's really it was their schooling, going to the studio. This is before I got the job at Zip FM. So going to the studio, recording, telling me how to rock and sing. This, too much runs, too much riffs. You have to, more sing a little bit more simpler so it can be more relatable and all of that. So they really just molded me. Going to mixing labs. That was my first studio, mixing lab. And really just taking me by the wing. Wrong Move, big up George Miller. These are icons in reggae music now. But this was early, and this was early 2000s. But I worked with them in the 90s as well. So let me just say that too.
Yeah.
So fast forward, when I got the position at Zip FM, I was on RETV. I just got a lot of opportunity to mesh with my fellow Jamaicans, right? Land of my mother and my father, and just do a lot during that time. I'm talking about doing stage shows for Garnet Silk. They had a memorial every year. Anthony Cruz is his family member, so we used to do those shows. Just a lot of stuff. Richie Spice. We did shows with him. He was so cool. That's like a lot of people in Jamaica. They just really loved my voice and my vibe and my energy and what I had to bring. And I learned so much from. I can name you a million artists that was amazing to me during that time, and just took me under their wing from that time. And I carry that with me because it helped mold the individual I am today. I'm not perfect, but I can tell you that my life, I've learned so much on my journey. And so after the fame and all the ray and the light shining, then the lights got dim and moved back to New York, and then decided to, I studied education as my minor at Howard University, so it was a natural progression to just go to get my master's and double master's in education because, I had to feed my son. I have an amazing son. Right. And, I did a lot in education. I climbed the ranks from bottom up, and and it just music just was always calling me along the way. And sometimes education is not as loving and open to Black women who have gifts from God. So it was always a challenge, even education. And especially with a state like a small state that I'm in right now, it's predominantly white state, so with not a lot of diversity. So it was very challenging, and it still is challenging, balancing education and music. So I devote my time. I just listen to God, and God blessed me with a wonderful husband, Gary Sutherland. When he saw my video and my works, we met in the studio. Actually, we met in the studio. I was managed by Fitzroy Francis. I can't forget Fitzroy Francis. Big up yourself, Mightsville 13, who was very, very influential in my musical career in terms of stage shows, and getting me on the charts, in terms of having people recognize, some prominent people in the industry recognize my work. So Fitzroy Francis is my brother for life. He was my manager then, and he's still my brother today. And he wrote a song just for me, and we're going to be recording that very soon, Firehouse Crew. So look out for that soon.
I tell you,
because he's a phenomenal writer, Fitzroy Francis. Because I write a lot of my stuff, and I'm like, I need other people now. Like, okay, I've proven myself. There's a lot of other people out there that could help, to bring me in other areas and other realms. So, and everybody who I work with, I can't name everybody, like you said, I can't name everybody that I work with, but I work with some amazing people, and I'll get back to where I am now. But I just got to big up all the producers, musicians, talent that worked with me, because they took my talent and brought it to another level. And I'm not, I can always say I wasn't born in Jamaica, but still I'm Jamaican, and I always say that, because I know that even when I go to shows, when I do shows, they accept me. They're like, wow. But yeah, I'm not born there, but yet I'm working with all this talent from Jamaica, my mother, my father's country. So I take that, and I don't take it for granted. So I got to bring up Sly and Robbie.
The blood come in somewhere. The blood just flow somewhere. The blood have to come in,
Exactly. I gotta big up Sly and Robbie. I gotta rest in peace to Robbie. I have to big up Yami Bolo. I have to big up Computer Paul. I have to big up Tabby. Rest in peace, Tabby from the Mighty Diamonds. These are people who are legends, okay? I have to big up I'm just trying to think of, Firehouse Crew, I said their names, and so many other, can't name everybody. Andrew Bees, Mightsville 13, of course. Even Chris Thomas, I had a little stint, he managed me for a little bit in the early 2000s as well. So big up Chris Thomas. Just a lot of people Marcia Simpson, I went on tour with her. I was doing backup. I don't know if you know these people, but these are some amazing legends and people who are really, really moving the industry at some point.
Foundation.
Yeah, so I went on tour with Frankie Paul and backed up Mikey Spice. Even in Canada, I did some shows in Canada as well, and Europe. So again, can't name everybody, but just that's a Jang music set. So big up to everybody who helped shape who I am today. And so now I'm working with Gary Sutherland, and I know you have a longer history than me, right? Because I met Mr. Sutherland in 2014, and you grew up with him, so you could talk about that. But God has blessed me with this amazing, humble soul who gravitated to my talent. We met in the studio, then we connected later on, and I can tell you that I had 2 albums already when I met him, so he wanted to produce his 3rd album, so he produced that, and we worked with talented people like Firehouse Crew again, Noel Alfonso, people in Shola Henry from Nigeria. These are just a couple of people I'm naming. Computer Paul, just like amazing people. So and we continue to work. I still produce songs for myself on my label, Nico Star Music, because I still want to keep that, that identity. But I do a lot of work with Gary Sutherland, and so that's where I am. And I work for you too. I worked on a song with you as well. New producer, the mix, remix.
X-Mix production.
So big up to Tanisha, my X-Mix production. Big up to your niece, who I sung with.
I tell her she's still going good. Yeah, man, and that's every time I listen, that was a gratitude more than gratitude. As they say, gratitude for Mama, that was gratitude for me doing that song. But when you talk about Gary, I know Gary from, as you said, we come from the same community and everything. So
Yeah.
I always want to ask this question. I just waited to the right moment. And because I'm gonna play a piece of this song, and I want to know, how do you get Gary to sing when all I know Gary to do is smile? When I
You know, it's funny. He told me that I inspired him because I was like, I need a male vocalist. And I had it in the lyrics. And I said, "What, baby, come give me the wine." Like I knew I wanted that, and I said, "You got to do this." And so, you know, he's like, "All right." So I think that he's just coming into his own element because he has such a great ear. He went on stage with me in Kansas City. Big up to David Clark. Yeah, and I got him to come on. You know, he does it. He has it in him, but he doesn't really want to be the upfront person, but he has it in him.
That's more
in
than
his
a
own
element.
right. He's an artist in his own right. He is a talented engineer and producer, and I just want to give him his flower just as an individual, you know,
man,
separate
straight.
from us as, you know, whatever, but an entity together. But I'm just saying that he is his own talent, and I just got to applaud him, and I'm so happy that God blessed him with me to push him in that way so he can just get his music out and work with people he always wants to work with. And yeah, he's developed quite a lot since our union.
Well, I can tell you for a fact that when I hear this song, I was like, "You sure?" Because I know Gary always was when they say remix and make us smile or whatever. Sometimes we used to meet one of them places and we said, "Have a drink, man." And it's like, "I'm good." You know, I was like, this big engineer, he's so cool. He don't even drink much. He don't talk much. Oh, he's a musician. Oh, he love music. And when I hear you pull him out to this song, I was like, "Hey,
You know the thing, man. You know it.
people are going to give you a piece because if you might wonder what we're talking about, this song, it was a bombshell. This one on the rhythm called Party Bounce.
Something about your touch.
Hear the voice, man. China Nicole. All right. And she's up on ready. Just listen to part. The butterfly lady, I saw him call her. Anyway.
Inspired. My mind is activated. The way you stimulate me.
China Nicole, right here, Energy Radio One Island worldwide.
Can we dance the night away? Maybe dim the lights, invade my space. Pick it up, rock it, let's go. Baby, I like your flow. Loving the way you're doing the most. Take me up into the stars. Doesn't really seem so far, as long as I'm wherever you are. When you touch, I can't believe it, babe. Feeling like I'm somewhere out of space. With your touch, you changed the game, you're rude. Opened up your heart, salute. You're so brave. With your touch.
That's why them say woman have power. If you don't believe, listen.
Baby, come give me the wine. Oh my gosh, you're so damn fine. Red roses, sweet, sweet wine. Come to the touch, me I go make you
I
mine.
deserve it.
And of course, she really deserve it,
And I
right?
truly care.
That's why them say woman power.
As a
How can you believe a man with only smile end up be a big singer? And it's so because of the butterfly lady. Show you the words.
Yeah. To the point where I say, Gary, no, I'm gonna do this song by myself. No, I'm just kidding. He's special and he's very talented. Absolutely.
And of course, he said, "You're not perfect, but I want to tell you, when you go into school, you was a prefect. Because somewhere you must still get all those letters because you're not, no, they say no one is perfect, but here what, you is a prefect. So therefore, you still have the words, they just jumble. Because the voice, and
I take it as long as it's positive. I take it, Remix.
yes, man,
I appreciate you.
Just like I said, no, we said no one is perfect, but you can be a prefect. Still have the word. And I realize your style of singing sometimes, like for example, even like singing, and then after you just going on this like a dancehall vibe, this like a DJ thing, and so forth. So,
Yeah.
do you?
Yeah.
How do you like think about oh, you're gonna attack this song. Like you get a rhythm, and you said, oh, all right, this is how we're gonna approach it. How do you come up with, should I sing, should I DJ, or because everything just combine and come together in that little clutch.
I hear what you're saying. I don't really consider myself a DJ. Honestly, like I'm not a DJ. I was inspired by, definitely singers, but there are some DJs who inspired me. So if there's a song that needs a little sing J part, I can manage to do that. Like I'm inspired by Shabba Ranks, Super Cat, Pinchas, Sanchez, that whole era. So yeah, and in terms of like what I hear, that just comes from God. The melody that I hear, if I hear something, and I also can put melody to lyric as well. So that comes from God. I really can't explain that, but I think just being around music my entire life, like yourself, you have a really good skill with mixing, and certain things when to play it. There's a certain skill set, yes, but there's also that ear and that gift that you get.
Call it energy. It's like you feel that vibes, that energy. Because as I tell people, when I come to do my show, the only thing I put together is like the entry part, because I say, okay, I might have a few commercial, but when I start to play, people always think that, because some people they put together, okay, this is my playlist. I don't know playlist. I come and I in the vibes and so forth, and it's like
you could tell that
I'm seeing everybody out there, because it's like
you can tell
that's the thing. So your music, as you said, you're right, it comes from within. You understand?
Yeah, but when I was on air, I have to write down everything. When I lie to you, I say, okay, what number am I? I have to write everything down, because I'm not really a DJ. I just know good music. I'm not like you. So yeah, but with music, it just comes naturally.
You see, that's the thing. You see, and I'm gonna flip that, because I am not like you, so I can do that because you see, because you have your collection and your catalog is so wide. Sometimes you don't even know. You can't play everything, When you're going to show, you can't play all of your song. So you decide, okay, this is the vibes today. So sometimes you have to make sure you write them, because your catalog is so wide and so large. Sometimes we might play a few, but we know they say it's huge out there. So we know you do your thing, and as you always say, everybody do them thing their own way, right? So,
yeah, man. Everybody, God give everybody a gift. True.
Right. So that's why this one coming. Everybody say. I'm gonna tell this one of my favorite one. Because every time I saw me like it. Me like.
Me don't care what I'm saying.
Don't care what them say, we just do it your way.
Do it my way. Me, I gotta do it my way. Break down walls every day. And it's kinda getting easy. Do it my way. I live my life 'cause it is mine. So don't you try to change me. A green apple ain't red. Play my cards, I play.
So I wanna ask you about this song now. Because we are Jamaican now. And sometimes when certain things you hear, like sometimes some people would have said them piss you off in a certain way. We say that, like, then get you upset, and the first thing you say, you know what, I want you allow me, I go do it how me want to do it. So when me hear that song, I don't know, me no want to draw a conclusion some more. I said, I wonder how that song will come up now. When you say
exactly that, you're right. Exactly that. Just there's barriers in everything when you are trying to pursue something, and you have the skill and you're great at what you do because God gave you that gift. There's always room for development. Don't get me wrong. There's always room to grow, but you still have you know where you're at, right? So there's always going to be barriers in everywhere. So I wrote that for myself with my barriers that I deal with every day, and also I wrote it for others. There are other people that come to me, honestly, that tell me about their stories, and I'm helping them in the work that I do daily. So it's that song that you want. It's like a chant. It's like a revival. It's like inspiration and letting you know you have a genius in you. Sometimes you have to do things your way. And sometimes you just got to tune the negativity, all the time really, tune the negativity out and do what you need to do. And that's what it is. Do it my way.
Do it your own way, I tell them, man. And I say, when me hear that song, I say, yeah, man, of course. I think China Attack something when me like too, because me like, you know this when me I play, me like do my own style. Everything, you just like have your own pattern and everything. So, I say.
Yeah, man.
Rightfully yours.
We just do it.
Then I care what I'm saying.
Right here, Energy Radio 1 Island Worldwide. China Nicole on the line. She a do it.
Do it my way.
And me I do it my way too.
Walls every day.
We break down walls every day.
Easy. Do it my way. Me I gonna do it my way. Then I care what I'm saying. Not worry about
Not only that. No people always wonder why me always call her the butterfly lady. You know why? I always call her the butterfly lady. This is I tell you. Listen to this one. China Nicole.
Oh, here comes the butterflies.
Tell me she's not a butterfly now.
Oh, baby, take me for a ride.
Here comes the butterfly.
When I'm with you, no babies. Confirmations, please, oh baby. And it's a feeling I cannot hide.
Are you ready? Are you ready, baby? Got something really special for me. I want you to please me.
So butterfly lady.
Yeah.
you know this is one of my songs, but I'm here because I saw you know begin name. So more know this one now, more hear the history about this one. What inspired you to think about this one?
You know, what inspired me about this? I gotta think back, right? I gotta think about the lyrics that I wrote. Okay, so that's the song about love. And it's when you get butterflies in your stomach, when you see a person or when they give you that good feeling. It's a feel good record. It was a great time to put it out, springtime, and we shot it in a beautiful botanical. I mean, this garden is amazing remix. If you ever come to Connecticut, you got to go to this garden. Yeah, it's like a dream. It's better than some of the ones I've seen in New York. It's so gorgeous.
Yeah, man, I saw the video, man. Trust me. People, as a matter of fact, go and check out the video on YouTube. Butterfly, China Nicole, if you know what you're talking about. If you want to know the beauty, what you're talking about, go on YouTube right and check out that video. Butterfly, China Nicole, Butterfly.
Thank you. And big up to Aubin. That's my bonus son. That's Gary's biological son. So my bonus son, Aubin played the male model in that video. So big up to Aubin. And big up to my son Nico, and all the kids. But yeah, so that song is just about it's a feel good record, and I want to big up Carol Dexter, who does a lot of my records. She does my harmonies in Jamaica. There, she backs up Buju Banton. Big up the whole crew, and she's just amazing. So she lent her beautiful voice to do the backing vocals on that track. She's been working with me since like early 2000s too, by the way, when I was recording with Arrows before. I think Mr. Lynn passed away. So the video is amazing, and the song is about butterflies, and it's a cool vibe, and I'm glad you love it. It's a feel good record.
Yeah, man, and I tell you, that's why she's the butterfly lady, and people has met me I tell you again, you don't need to check out that video because they've seen everything is so hot, and when you check it out, me know say it's going to bring us some fireworks and all of that, right?
His name is, I said his name wrong. His name is Philip Linton. I said Mr. Lynn. I was like, what's it? Philip Linton, who passed away, who owns Arrow Studios. I like to be correct when I do interviews. So rest in peace, Philip Linton, Arrow Studios, and big up Carol Dexter, who did the backing vocals. Thank you.
Philip Linton, all right. And for them, of course, we have to light the fireworks, right? Butterfly lady. I tell you, when you hear that one, you have to light up the fireworks. This one, Another hit one. China Nicole.
He met me halfway, what can I think about it was a full way, and I knew it was you. He wasn't stagnant, he put the cape on and his moves was massive, and I knew bravery won. True love is so hard to find, the word of a thing, you'll see the sign, just feel it. Just feel it. Your heartbeat has its own mind. It doesn't think about the day or time. It knows. It just knows. Feel love.
It's like fireworks. This one, man, I cause no problem. Big up Gary. That's all I never said. Big up Gary. I don't need to say out more. Big up Gary. It's all about fireworks. Yeah, man.
Oh my God, you're too much, Mr. Remix here.
So, your songs, right?
So big up to Computer Paul for that production, by the way. And that song actually, when he sent me a composition to write to, it was a different composition actually. Mm-hmm. So I'm just giving you some secrets, right? I can let them out now.
Yeah, right.
And so when we were vacationing with the family, and Carmel's on the road, and it said, China, are you all right? And I said, yeah. We pull over. He said, I got something to tell you. So we stopped at this, you know, you have the rest spots, because it was like a road trip we did. Mm-hmm. And he said, listen to this. And I was like, what? You put on that hot rhythm? What? You know, because that was like a big hit rhythm in like the early 2000s. And I was like, wow, really? So I let my family hear it, and my husband again hear it, and they were like, wow, this is beautiful. But you know, I don't know if it got a lot of airplay, honestly, with that song, because I don't know. I feel like all the songs that I see people playing, that's really not one of them. And I think sometimes, you know, you put out records, sometimes it just kind of gets lost in the shuffle. Maybe that's not one of their favorites. I don't know. But I love it. And thank you, Computer Paul, for that record.
And the rhythm, that rhythm have a vibes and so forth. So, talking about that, so all your rhythms, because I know most of the songs, even if you sing, you played, you have a specific rhythm, type of rhythm and genre, like you like, you know, like some people might say
that's a good question. That's a very good question. Mm-hmm. I'm a R&B. Let me just say this: I'm an R&B hip hop person too. So let me just get that out the way. I was born in New York, and I love hip hop and I love R&B. So let me just get out with the streets. Yeah, so I'm a blend. I'm a blend of reggae. That's my blend.
Like so the American, you can't get rid of it. So we understand that part. You have to keep that part there with you, you know. So
absolutely. And sometimes I give like, you know, say Yankee sometime, you know he says that to me, because I get into my R&B zone and I'm watching my Chris Brown or whoever, Usher, Mary J. Blige, Mariah, Whitney, and I can go back to the Motown era. Like I take it like there. So that's a huge part of who I am. So when I begun singing on reggae rhythms in the early 90s, I can tell you that I had to learn how to simplify it, as I mentioned, but they started me on Lovers Rock, one drop rhythms. And so when people in England in reggae music that knows my work, they love my work. And I actually got awarded in England because it just connects, the one drop just connects with even Gary, when I record on certain rhythms, she's like, whoa, you know, it just connects, just something special for me. And so I would say, but then, you know, I'm versatile, yes, but I leave that to the audience on what they, you know, feel that they like with my catalog. But one drop for me personally, give me a one drop rhythm. I love those. I just love those rhythms.
It's a one drop in a stop, drop it, just drop it non-stop.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot. You know, that's when the Yankee part come out.
Yeah. Absolutely. I take it.
Yeah. So tell me some of your most memorable performance.
Memorable performance. I would say backing up Mikey Spices, that was the first time I did a tour all in one. Like, I've traveled to do shows, but this was like, you know, from this place to this place. And I was like, this is really it. Going from one place to one place to one city to one city. And then there was a show with the acoustics in that arena was so beautiful. There's something about when you perform in an arena versus performing at a festival. I like festivals and I love the energy of festivals, don't get me wrong. But the arena, in terms of the sound, the acoustics is so beautiful. And that experience, I think, was one of the best experiences. Just being able to be in England and working, doing the rehearsals with other backing vocalists, and meeting Frankie Paul and them just saying, wow, you know, you're a talent. Like, that came from Frankie Paul is like, rest in peace. Like, to me, he's like another icon of reggae music. So
definitely.
So when you hear those experiences, and then Mikey's working with Mikey Spice himself, just him being the flawless musician, singer, talent. He's a force in reggae music, as we know. So those times in the early 2000s were some of the most, I would say, high points in terms of me being able to do that much performances. So since then, as a solo artist, I would say this recent show in Kansas City was definitely special. The people were so electrifying. They warmed up right away. You should see after the show. It was just crazy. And so I don't know. So I guess my most recent one would be Kansas City.
Kansas City. Okay.
I got it. Yeah, that's the most recent. But an all time, it have to be when I was a backup singing with Mikey Spice. Those were some really, really good times.
Memories those are never be erased. And so
I'm sure some people like out there would pull up some shows, on you, because back then I don't even know if YouTube was like popular, but I'm sure those songs will surface one day. You know how that goes, right?
Yeah. Of course, and then it's oh, did I do that?
Yeah.
So I know you have your latest single out, Gratitude from Mama. That one, I know when you talk about Mama and all of that, I know I say, Mama, trust me, you can never have enough gratitude for Mama straight us. But what inspired this rhythm? I know it's a brand new rhythm out for Jump Out Production, and of course you lead the way because there was just you, and I notice you make the curve, you lead the way, and then after I see you do it your way, and then a lot of people, I would say, follow. So I don't know if it's because Gary realized that, oh yeah, you have to push out this one first because it is so hot him can't keep it in the sleeve because everything else are gonna burn up or what. But tell me about Gratitude for Mama.
Yes, I was looking at my catalog, and I just said to myself, all of these songs, I have a song, so many different topics, right? And different genres, different topics. I say genre because there's dancehall songs, there's lovers rock, there's reggae, roots reggae, all of those still, even though it's reggae, it's still different subtype, right? Subgenre. So I said I need a song for my mother because my mother really is a major force in my life. I'm always talking about my dad in reggae music, and I really don't talk about my mother. So I need to just big her up and let her know how special she is to me, how in every moment, every success, every setback, she is there constantly, unconditionally, and she loves my son and my husband the same. She's just an amazing, my sister, she's just an amazing woman. So I said I need to dedicate a song to my mom while she's here, and God has blessed me with it. I was like, I know, first Gary was like, China. I said, I have to do this record. And when I was recording it, it's like that in the studio. It's like an artist and a producer, straight. No kind of, no kind of perks or nothing like that. It's just a straight relationship with an artist and a producer in the studio. It's a different thing, different vibe.
Right, different
so
vibe.
I said, yeah, and I'm so used to doing love songs. It comes so natural to me, and I really wanted to do this. And he said no, and I said yes. And so I sang it to him again. He said, okay, You know,
Because you have to do it your
I was
way.
crying actually during the process. Like tears was coming to my eyes as I was singing, believe it or not, and had to regroup and then start again. So it was very special. And I reached out to Dean Fraser, who blessed my second album with the song "Oceans and Windows" with Ryan Robingham. So, and that was amazing. He heard it and he could relate because he was very close to his mom also. So thank you, Dean Fraser. And then Gary, of course, sealed the deal because, everybody who I think I know and went about for like 25, 30 years, Gary goes back even longer. So it's like, oh, I know what
You can't
Joe
beat
used
him.
to say about, you know what I'm saying? I want you to talk about. She does that kind of, and I'm like, what?
Can't beat him, no time, eh? No time.
OMG remix. Can I get a break? Like, these are my people too. But no, but he got like, a longer history from the 80s. So I mean, I'm very animated. So
No, and then him don't talk about it until the time comes. He just keep
So
quiet
true.
about it, eh?
So then Dean said he blessed it up. So big up to Dean Fraser for that.
Gratitude for Mama. Brand new one.
You so,
It's out, people. It's out. For your mama.
And everything I do for you, I do it from my heart. Because you had a love before my life became a star. You lift me up, keep me up
EnergyRadio1.com.
when I just had enough.
Island worldwide.
What a lucky girl like me. So I shower you with gratitude. Yes, I'll do anything to keep you smiling. So I shower you with gratitude.
So I know you keep bringing hits after hits. So what else can we expect from China Nicole coming up for? I know it's coming down to the Christmas time and all of that. And so what else can we expect from you?
I can tell you, you know what, Remix? Yes. You are going to be the very first person I've announced this right now.
Alright.
Yes.
Alright.
DJ Remix. Big up to Fenton Troy anywhere you're down the world. Big up to Energy Radio 1, Island Worldwide, and all the affiliates, everybody listening. So, Firehouse Crew. Composed an amazing production. Well, I think it's amazing, right? I think it's amazing. Hopefully you will too, and the world will too. And we haven't gotten I'm not going to say the second person yet because we want to make sure he voices it. Make sure he did his part and and everything, But I will tell you that it is a remake of a song, a beautiful song that I loved, and the Firehouse Crew composed it. We're not sure if I'm going to release it on Nico Star or if Gary, I'm not sure. We're not sure. But I will tell you, when I tell you that Firehouse Crew, George Miller, you are just so amazing. You are just incredible. I don't know. He has to give me the list of musicians that worked on that. When you hear the quality, the instrumentation of this rendition, wow. So look out for that. That is going to come. So we already shot the single cover. That's done. So we're just waiting for the final. And then you will get it, GJ Remix.
Bomber drum,
I mean, you hear it's right here. The mixed energy right here.
I feel you smiling with me because you're a real music person, So we this is the creative space. And Fitzroy Francis wrote when I did the show before I went on stage. He said, "I wrote a song for you." I said, "What?" He dropped these bombs, and I'm waiting to go on stage, and I'm like, "What?" He's like on the phone, China, just still giving me confidence, and till this day. So big up yourself, Mindful 13, my brother. Big up. Waterhouse Dynasty was that. So big up Waterhouse. So I can tell you that those lyrics with my melody is in Fire Hose Crew hand right now, and so that's the song that I did not write. Fitzroy Francis wrote that. And I'm still continuing the work. I'm looking for more production with Jump Out Production, with DJ Remix.
Of course.
And, I'm still working with other people. But those are like some new projects that's coming out. So,
yeah, man. And in case people don't know, of course, yeah, we're still young producer on the side of things under the arms of Gary as well. So, yeah, man. Yeah. Just because we're handsome. So, people, trust me, it's a positive vibes. It's a good energy. And of course, Jump Out Production keep jumping out at them, trust me, because, and especially China Nicole and the entire crew. And it was a pleasure, and I want to tell you, so there's enough people now. I know right now you drop that bomb, Liquoil. They are gonna look out. People wanna look out because right now, include them, they're anxious to find out what she's talking about. So
which song, right? They don't know which song.
So I know right now a lot of people want to follow you. They want to follow you, they want to find you. So let them know how they can follow you, find you, and keep on the lookout of this one, because when it drop, me feel it gonna drop like a hot bomb. It gonna be a earthquake, it have to shake. So a lot of people wanna make sure them on the road. So let them know how they can keep ahead and know what's happening, all these shows and all of that.
Sure. And I can tell you, I don't do a lot of covers. That's another thing. So I think that's why, we're pretty pumped about this. So I'm working in the studio. I'm writing songs. I'm also working with the community. I'm very happy about this because that's one of my calling. I'm working with different entities, teaching how to write songs, teaching what is a good song, going through that and broadcasting as well, teaching some tricks about broadcasting. So I'm doing a lot of that work, and it's so rewarding doing it, because even though, yes, I love the studio and I love, singing and stage and all of that, there's another piece of me that likes to educate. So I am so excited about what I'm doing in my space right now, and making a living off of it. So God is wonderful. Thank you, Lord. And I am looking forward to, I'm not sure about an album right now. Still, I'm not sure. My last album was 3 years ago. So, maybe, but right now I'm just focusing on putting out good music, really and truly. And I think that in itself will allow people to figure out which ones they like and if they want to support me and that kind of thing. So I'm excited. I'm in a really good space, and I'm excited for Gary's brand new project, Jump Out Production. Love You So Much Rhythm. Big up to every single artist on that compilation. His father Stone, who's another talent, is on there. Pinchers, who we all love, is on there. Ian Sweetness is on there. Frank O'Brien, another big talent out of Florida, is on there. Scarflex, the new generation, Scarflex, blah. So it's just a big album, and big up. So we're happy about promoting this. So thank you. Thank you, Energy Radio 1. Thank you, DJ Remix. Thank all of you for allowing this interview. And I know you got Mikey Melody coming soon. So big up Mikey Melody, who's also on the album and who's working with Jump Out Productions. So it's a happy time. We good. We blessed.
And it's a jump out. It's a jump out. And it's a shout out.
A jump out. And it's a jump out. You give me everything. What's a lucky girl like me? And I'm on the radio show with DJ Remix. Hey!
So what's your follower link? Instagram.
Oh, so
Facebook,
follow me on Official China Nicole. Sorry, I forgot that's part of the question. Got too into the music. Official China Nicole. Official China Nicole. The CHYNA Nicole. Also, I don't know. Twitter is like going into XR. I don't really tweet that much like I used to, because it's like, I don't know. I'm just not. So, and you can follow me on my Facebook, my artist page, China Nicole Artist, China Nicole Entertainer. And you can always email me if you want some ideas, or just want to collaborate, or want me to critique, or just want to work with me in any capacity. You can email me also directly at officialchinannicole@gmail.com. officialchinannicole@gmail.com. Big up to everybody on Island Worldwide. I love you. That's all I gotta say right now. God bless. Keep God with you. Keep God first.
And all And I tell you, my man, before me even start, I tell you, there's so much to be told. So we have to, this is part one of few interview for China Nicole. I tell you, you realize that
I know you like this interview. That's how we do, baby, over here.
part one of few. So thank China Nicole for passing through until we touch base
Big up
again.
yourself.
And of course, for the disclaimer, people, it's also management of Island Worldwide. But that's another topic on another day. You understand, sir? China Nicole, thank you for passing through. Bless up yourself. It's all about gratitude, not only for mama.
To me, mama,
Respect.
mama,
Bless up yourself. So until then, we meet again.
you give me everything. What a lucky girl like me.
She sing.
I shower you with gratitude.
You hear her? You hear her? She says it.
Yes, I'll do anything to keep you smiling. I shower you with gratitude. You give me everything. What a lucky girl like me. I shower you with gratitude. Mama, I shower you with gratitude. Mama,
And of course, gotta play this one.
hey.
When you hear about
Make me go back.
my production, never play China Nicole on it. This one.
Why you calling me, boy? Wasting all my time, boy. Got nothing to say, boy. It ain't really
This one is a
going nowhere.
bombshell.
You ain't trying to elevate me. Tell me about my history and how things really ought to be and how you gonna be the change and how we gonna make the change in this cold world, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stimulate my mind. Stimulate my mind. Make love to my mind. Make love to my mind.
You took for granted everything I used to do. Gave you my heart, but still that's not enough for you. You keep on playing games. I think it's time you want to change. I don't need someone that makes me feel that way.
Stimulate my mind. Stimulate my mind. Let me give you a throwback down on memory lane. Take me to the park where conversation sparks and it was really going somewhere. Talk about our fears, you hold me and planning out our lives. We were conscious of the work to be done. If we could carry on, but our love so strong. If we could save it, baby, well I don't think so. I don't think so. Where were you when I was deep in problems? Left me alone for me to solve them. Look at what we had, we started. And even though my heart says my mind won't let me be with you. My mind won't let me be with you. My mind won't let me be, yeah.
Heart says to I wanna be with you. Heart says to I think it's time we go our separate ways. 'Cause when you love someone, you shouldn't feel this way. My heart is telling me to stay, my mind to go. I know you feel the same, so why not just let go? I keep on running around in circles for you, trying to make it work, but seems like there's no use. You gotta
And I'm going round in circles. No other DJ they can find. DJ Remix, you're blowing their mind. This is Steve Tyler representing for DJ Remix, the Mix Energy, every Saturday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Check it.
Make it one, lock up the rhythm. Stand well.
Make it go on, hot up the rhythm, hot up the rhythm.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright.
We have it.
Still know the old
Jump out production again.
Girls are scream now, them head starts to.
That one you call.
Me style tougher than any seashell. Stand well. Me doing it well.
Just that.
Me I do this before contest.
Just got the blessed lady, butterfly lady, China Nicole.
We have proven the world can tell.
I will tell her right here, Energy Radio on Island World. Let them know.
Me not just come.
DJ Rimks tell them.
Yeah, we quiz.
We not just come, right?
Now fan drop.
We're there a long time. So we're gonna kick it off again.
Just come. Long time me there with wisdom. I watch them run off and drop down. The stone them refuse to come to call down. Stand away. I'm short but me don't short a style. Me full of style and me well versatile. I've been doing this from I was a child. Give thanks to Jah, I'm doing it all the while. Now sell out to Vanity and Kyle, but me still keep a clean profile. Go to the turmoil with a perfect smile. Then try to draw me out, but me never get back.
The man say him done.
Just come,
make them know.
Watch them run off and drop down. The stone them refuse becomes the calm.
William goes by name Rockin'. I tell you that.
I watch them run off and drop down. The stone
Rockin' Rock Rhythm. Jump up production.
Mikey with the melody. Singing songs of reality.
What's some name?
Keeping it clean, no profanity. The rundown material nor
just come. Say you know just come. Let them know who they are.
Original Mikey Bumper Melody, you know.
Alright, and you know just come. Let them know. Say you're there for a long time, right?
Long time.
Mikey to the melody. It's a pleasure, man.
Yes, I.
Welcome to Energy Radio One Island Worldwide. A mixed energy right here with DJ Remix coming to you straight from the T that we call it Toronto. And of course, I know you're blazing, enjoying in the last part of summer in the lovely city. We don't call it the snow city, but right now we have sunshine. So we have to give thanks, eh?
Oh yeah. And it's a pleasure, you know, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, man. So what's happening on your side of town? Hey, there's what's happening with Mikey Miller? Who is, as a matter of fact?
Well, you know, a lot of things, man. Mikey Miller is still but never go nowhere, you know what I mean? Still here. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, you know, just come so you know have nowhere going.
That's right.
Have it burning on straight. So
yes, sir.
Give the people them the listeners them out there a little bit about Michael Miller himself, who is, for those who don't know the beginning, the roots and the culture. Just give them a little brief history of who Mikey Melody is.
Right. Well, Mikey Melody is from the parish of Portland, you know. And you know, my father was a church man. He was a choir man, you know. Have a lot of ladies that he, you know, have on his choir. So I started from in the church, you know what I mean, as a small kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my scout choir, my school choir, always take part in it, you know what I mean. So I come from a musical background. My father used to blow the motor organ and my uncle used to play the guitar, you know. So all of my family them can sing, but my inspiration really came from my father still as a really singer, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but living in the country still, used to fool around some small sounds, and then I migrate to Kingston, which I started my career big time on the Black Scorpio sound system.
Mm-hmm.
So from there I used to do some recording in the Black Scorpio, and then I used to sing on the sound same way until I leave and go to a recording company called Dennis Star, and that's where I developed my creative juice, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, man, but Lord Sassafras was really my teacher still, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. And from there, Mikey Melody becomes, you know, singer, producer, engineer, everything.
Everything.
Man, you know what I mean? Yeah, yes. Man, everything in the music.
And once a music, you just take it on.
Yes, man.
So that's
man.
So that's why you have to make them know, say, you know, just come here about a long time.
Yeah. Right. And the engineering part, you know, say, we learn it from a lot of engineers still, from being in the studio watching them, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They will get a lot of tips, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get a lot of tips from Gary also, Gary from Tough Gang, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
When I build my studio, and I know the analog stuff, but I never really know about the computer. So I used to call Gary to come and mix some songs for me. Every time he come and mix, I write down notes. You know what I mean?
So, you just take a little prep over him shoulder and say,
yes, man.
And
I gave somebody to use some mix for a long time in Tough Gang with Dennis Starr, you know, so we're friends for a longer while, you know what I mean?
Right.
So when I build my studio, I call him to do some engineering for me, so I just learn from that more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On the computer side.
Oh, but I hope you not let all the secret now that anytime Gary I do a song for you know, he might go and start turn a certain way, you know, kind of go say, yeah, what's style.
I'm good.
Me know, man, Gary good, as me I say, him bring me, and of course, me just try a little side of the producing thing because him keep and push me, motivate me, and say, no, remix you need to go in it. So when he come on to those part of it, I tell him hats off to Gary who, you know, him no, you know, some people when I say have the knowledge and just don't share it.
Right. The man no shellfish, you know.
Yeah. That's it. They're not shellfish.
No shellfish on there.
I hear you. That's it. They're not shellfish. Him just got mad. They no shellfish.
Right. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I heard you mention that your father they used to play the motor organ and stuff.
Yeah, man.
And all those. So do you play any instrument?
Well, not really, no, but if you put a keyboard in front, I can strum a little bit. But my greatest instrument is my mouth.
Okay.
I play any beat with my mouth and my understand, and I listen with my ears.
Oh, so that. Yeah, so
yeah, man.
So back then, you know, a lot of time I used, you know, when them used to get the grater and the fork, and but
right.
And I get some little bucket and so we have beat drum and all of those and so.
Oh yes, we all come through it, you know.
Yeah, so
as a little youth, we all come through them. They could hunting gear and beat pan and you know what I mean, and take them out and play bass and all them type of thing, then sing and DJ. So you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Okay, so that's all.
So develop us.
Mm-hmm. So like, all right. So with your songs, do you write your own songs?
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. So
that means to say if I get that mean if somebody write me a song I wanna sing it, you know what I mean? I would, because you know we don't in our box, you know what I mean? We don't stuck in our box like some people.
Yeah, you're not shellfish.
But if you understand it, no, we're not shellfish, you know.
Yeah, I get that. I run with that one, you know, we're not shellfish. Hey, me I run with that one. Give me one, I run with that one. I like that one. We're not shellfish around here. I like it. So yeah, so therefore, as I said, based upon you see, use more and beat. So when you like put a song together, do you have like the rhythm? You normally have an idea of the rhythm in your head, and so therefore forget your rhythm now. What you do, you imitate it, or how do you like, because the songs I know like for this rhythm, like probably this rhythm was already done and so forth. So for example, now Gary give you this rockin' rock rhythm. And how do you come by your songs to know, say, okay, this is the lyrics that I want to put on this rhythm?
Well, you what now? When it comes to music, before I get to that point, when it comes to music, I can just write a music without a rhythm. You know? And I can just write a music with at the vibration that I'm in. But if I get a rhythm track, I listen what the rhythm is telling me. And what the rhythm is telling me, then I put on I use my creative juice, and then I put lyrics to sound the rhythm, you know what I mean? Yes, and the melodies, what I should call it then, the rhythm, the melodies, I use the melody that the rhythm is telling me, and then I wrote the lyrics for that. So it is, you know what I mean? So we can do it all type of way, you know what I mean? Write it, plus listen to the rhythm and sing it, you know what I mean? Yes.
So do you specialize in because I realize some of the songs you might sing and I like one you do a like a sing J thing and so forth. So
yeah, because we don't really specialize in a rhythm. Any rhythm come with a sing, you know what I mean? As I said, what the rhythm tells me, that's what I do.
So you know, it's about the heart, you know, based upon your Gary, I say no, that really me I feel like you need a singing song, or that really me I feel like it me should have DJ, or that really me need a woman or you know, something like that. That's
right.
Okay.
Yes. And my thing too, if I would sing a song, so for instance, you as a producer, then you send a rhythm track to me, and I write a song to the rhythm. And if you say to me, Mike, you know, say, I don't really like the melody to the song. You have some singers or DJs with phones. Me don't phones. I write another song. You know what I mean? And then if you like, you say yes. This because that's how it is. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not what you like. It's what the audience like. You know what I mean? And what somebody like from you. That's the best, you know what I mean? Even though sometimes you do a song and a producer, I don't like it, and then within yourself, you know, say, is this song to how you write it, and you know the melody and the feel it contains, and no man, run with it. Like a boss. And it works.
Because sometimes it's what you actually feel from the rhythm.
Right. That's no man.
Alright, so this one, we're going to touch this one and this one call because maybe people let me hear a piece of that one before me but say anything about it because this is a different pattern. Listen already. Listen to one, this one a different style.
Breaking news.
Here's my chalice, give me the fire. Breaking news. The fragrance from the herb make me feel high. Breaking news. The kush is what I only desire.
Mike Mellon in the studios. Energy Radio One Island Worldwide. Right here, the Mix Energy.
From the grapevine.
This one called Breaking News.
Farmer land pass the chalice in a circle. Indica blue cheese and the purple. My grandpa was a supplier. All over the world I've got my buyer. Chain to chain, I've got my own feels. Feelings of love, that's where I wanna be. Everywhere I go, they call me Dandada. They say I am the herb messiah. Breaking news. Here's my chalice, give me the fire. Breaking news. The fragrance from.
Cause when I listen to this one on, it's like me I tell them, me I put your back then I say no man, me take you back from the dance hall and me put you back in the seats. Like me say go in the room, so go in the room with Dennis Brown and them man, you understand? Because
yes sir.
the meds of this one, when you hear the meds of this one, you can't put it out there so with the bunty and the water. And I say you have to no, the other room they don't feel. You put it in another room. Go
no,
in another room there with the deep,
that's right.
the better random. So
that's right.
Yeah. So it's true.
You know what? Our creative juice is kind of different from some other. You know what I mean? Because our thing our levels is up there. So you know what I mean? No brag and boast, but when our levels, you don't know because we are come from the old school. You know what I mean? We're the last set of veteran them sing on sound system. So and we the amongst the greats from the Dean Frasers and the Soldiers and the Mr. Morris and the Dave Kellys and the Colin Sally's, you know what I mean? From the Soldiers right up, you know, Gary Sutherland, so we, you know what I mean? Mikey Bennett, so we come from the old schools. So we know, you know, the last sassafras, so when we write differently.
Yeah, you know.
We don't know about there is someone on the Monday, you know, don't look at Barry and me, so they for the same avenue, so we come from them school, you know what I mean?
Okay. So
yeah, man, so the creative levels have to be high.
So you come from the real foundation, from the root.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I know like some, I know matter some like somebody nowadays DJ, they want to watch a YouTube and say, okay, I saw it go. You actually live the life. You understand the reality, man. The dream and all of that from then.
Yes.
So
because writing is something you have to creative, you know what I mean? And you have to know what you're saying. You have to when you're writing, you have to know your verbs and your pronoun and your past and your present tense. And you can't just write some little things, you know what I mean? You have to write things that make sense. You know?
So that's why we have to take in English at school. Because
that's right.
You have to know the differences. Yeah, man.
Yes, man.
So, as you say, you grew up from then, back then in the church and all of that. So when, like we call it, when did you find that calling? When did you realize that, you know what, you're going to really take on the music business?
You know, to be honest with you, you know, say from, me know to say mama and papa. Me born a sing, man. And the only thing me know myself doing as a kid growing up, just sing. Sing.
Sing.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. And then my fathers used to have his choir. Because my father is a man, you know, until this day, them do this thing for him, you know. They do it in, hear them say in life and in death. My father's a man, they used to keep a thing for him every year. The church people used to cook and these things, and all when him dead, it's still going on until this day. They still cleaning grave and cook food and everything. Because you know, my father's a man who used to, him have a lot of ladies around him, and him sing like, him can sing everything. Him can sing bass, him can sing tenor, him can sing alto. So he's a man used to go right, he used to come for him right around the community, every church.
A man of many
right around every parish used to come to the man to sing, man, because the man don't choir bad. You know? So, come and tell me watch my father, so me and my sister used to sing duet. And you saw my little guitar, string guitar that I make. I'm telling you about from about 3, 4, 5 year old, you know, no joking thing, you know. 3, 4, 5 year old, I'm on the stage singing. And I used to get money. You know, say money pull up now. I get money pull up from your 3, 4, 5 year old.
Oh, yeah.
Because they must have a thing named convention in church, and me and my little sister used to sing together. And I play my little guitar, and people just pay money and forward me back. So it's to make church make a lot of money. You know, them days they had small 50 cents and 20 cents, but them time they big, but if you make the church make $500, enough money them time there, you know. In the 70s, I come up to the 60s, 70s, you know.
Yes, that man.
Yeah, man, what you used to get, man. So I know, say, you know, man, singing is my thing from a long time, you know.
Right, so it's a lucky thing is a Jamaican, because you know, if you was a Chinese, you know where your last name would be. Because it'd be Mikey Sing. because it in your blood from beginning and coming up, and you decide to just continue the journey and decide you're gonna put the full energy out there and so forth, and that's so.
Because I tell you one of the time before, and I cut you say, but one of the time, my career still right, people never really hear of Mike Millie again for a long while. When I tell we migrate, you know, and we've been in America for a while, and you know what I mean, and some of the youth, them we see from them back days and the gate to the bus. Remember, say the whole of them come to and Kai from and ask Gary can't tell them, so me was the man. You see me? Because when Dennis Star produced, Dennis Star just put the sugar to and gone. And me the man round them, I tell them I want who voice and sing. So check all those guys from in the 80s. Me not call the name. We see all of them big and come up. I have to get who for and them come to me.
That's why
my hand, all of them come
you see it, so that's why we know, you know, just come.
Yeah, man. And they produce them, man.
Mike, give it on the panda rhythm. Let's see that one. Blazing right here. You hear the voice. Here's a different style now. Watch this.
Big sound string up on the music in swing and select that. Me hear me neighbor calling, say she want fi bubble.
Different style, hear it again.
Bandy rhythm. She want fi bubble pan the big fat rhythm.
Bandy rhythm.
She want fi bubble pan the big fat rhythm. Whether tall or short, fat or slim, she want fi bubble pan rhythm. Yeah. Black or white, pretty brown in tall hair Indian thing. Pandy rhythm. Bubble pan the big fat rhythm. Pandy rhythm.
I mean, I tell you, when I'm a bubble pan rhythm, man, you know, say I go on good. If you do a song and then bubble pan the rhythm, boy, I tell you, but you know, yeah, wonder what something you do something wrong.
Who tell you? You don't know the creative juice of it. You understand me?
Yeah, the juice of a flow. Pan the rhythm.
Yes, man. Of course.
So no, you said previously you said I know you grew up amongst in Panassim near Berries and all those, but do you have, so what are some of the artists that inspire you?
Well, okay. my thing is not one artist, but I can say, as a youth coming up, as me tell you, so my father was my inspiration. But there's a lot of artists, because when I was growing up, I used to love Michael Jackson. Bad. And I used to love a man named Ken Boothe, a man named Halton Ellis, you know, a man named Babandi, you know, and some long time singers, you know what I mean? Because we used to dance as a little youth and get money, and you know what I mean? And some to dance. So I grew up on them artists, so I love them. But but after that still, you know, I still love them singer as a little youth coming up. Youth I mean really love now when they come to the music that you half pint.
No.
When they come to the music, fully know half pint was my idol.
Okay.
Love half pint.
And bring the great
That's when I said, yes, no, I sound like half pint one at the time. You know? But my favorite singer now is Bob Marley. And Dennis Brown. And Michael Jackson, my favorite singer them there. But half pint, that's the singer Sugar Man. I used to love them singer them. But half pint was my youth idol, you know what I mean?
So
yeah, in the studio.
I know you mentioned Bob Marley, Dennis Brown.
Greatest man.
And Michael Jackson. But if you understand now, I understand Bob Marley, Dennis Brown, you can put them in a genre, but when you think about Michael Jackson now, it's like you step out of the genre totally in a different pattern. So
yeah, man.
Oh,
then
that coming because I know that it probably help you in guiding your music certain way. Does that the reason why you know to have that flexibility in terms of rhythm and so forth?
Right. Because when I was growing up, I listened to an album named Off the Wall. The baddest album Michael Jackson ever done. The rest album them just big. But that album is the baddest album Off the Wall, man.
Off the Wall.
With Ben and them songs. Yeah, man. Bad album, man. Every youth in the genre they will go when Michael Jackson have a slide and him jacketing, man. Yo, man, album, yeah, bad, man.
Alright.
You know what I mean? Benny gonna sing about a rat and all these things, man. You know what I mean? Look you man, it fascinate me, man.
But honestly, I picked it up, but I just wanna bring it out there to listen because as I said, we have the veteran and we have people who probably just are coming in the business, and they might wonder then how Michael Jackson and Bob Marley and those people that go together. But because a lot of people when they probably hear Michael Jackson and just think about this disco and disco beat and so forth, a lot of them they know that blame it on the boogie and all of those.
Right. Because you know why? Because they just sing a little box and you what no, you can't blame on some of the young artists because they don't know. They don't know that back in the day we used to listen to a lot of American artists and English artists, you know what I mean? We used to listen to them. That don't mean we whole, but we used to listen to them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the real Jackson 5 and
Yeah, man. Yeah, some music is actually we don't stay in one box. That's why you know them right now, them kind of feel. Them doing them thing because we don't fight them because we love them serial and them doing some good work. But they must come out of the box, man. Yeah. If you're not the box, you have a last, not the box, you know what I mean? You have to come out of the box and listen to all genres of music.
Right.
To widen your variety, you know what I mean? When you do that, your creative juice more expand and widen, you know what I mean? Yeah, because as a singer, if I couldn't just sing alone, we love music, so I have to learn engineering as well, producing as well, mixing, mastering, I can do everything.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I can, you know what I mean, it myself.
Yeah, them say when you love music and you walk, music, sleep, music, eat, music, talk, music, everything.
Yes, sir.
Because when when the music in your blood, every turn you can't shift it. You can't get it because it was there.
Yeah, because sometimes the sweetest music, you know, you see the baddest music, it's when you're in a bed, you know. And you get a melody, you know. You can't get back that again, you know. And the baddest song that's singing when you're in your bed asleep, you know. You get some melodies, man. Oh my God, man. If you could find back that melody, man.
You see it.
You make hits after hits.
It's like dreaming.
Yeah.
So tell me about this new project now. I know Gary, brand new rhythm out, and you're also on it. So tell me how this project come along, how you come by this, how the entire project come along.
Well, Gary is a long-time friend of mine, as I said before. He used to do some engineering for us. Then it started back in the days of Tough Gang. So I'm kind of acquainted with Gary from a long while. So when Gary started this project, say, as me tell you, say, I'm a shellfish. I'm going to look back for some original youth where he used to do mix, not we as the producer, but as the singers, and anyway, so mix our voices for the producer so he knows what we can deliver. You know what I mean? So when he started his project, he never left me out. None of them project, them just called me and said, Mike, you just with him? And we just work, you know what I mean? So I've been working with Gary from he started this thing. Maybe not exactly when he started, but after, you know what I mean? Coming up, you know what I mean? We started some work with Gary.
Alright. And
this one is a very nice guy, you know what I mean?
Alright. So we're going to make the people a mere piece of this one, but, give them an introduction. Introduce this one to them. Let them know. Let's give them an intro. Let's give them an introduction on this one. The latest project you have. It's all about love.
Boy, yeah.
Oh, Whoopie-de-doo. It's one called Whoopie-de-doo, It's another creative juice again. You have to go back down in your Wizzy. You know what I mean? To get them style here, you know what I mean? This one called Whoopie-de-doo. Big up Sam first.
Alright, Whoopie-de-doo, how to do? Let's see it for you.
Yes,
this one is for you.
Boy, yeah.
Whoopie-de-doo. Mikey Melody. Bring it one to you. Jump Up Production.
They say the goddess of justice kept a blindfold. Justice is unbiased and like love should be told. I know the one I've loved don't carry a soul, but can the same scale works without
energy?
EnergyRadio1.com.
Tell you what
The man said pull up and we have to pull it up. Whoopie-de-doo. How they do? Normally they say how they do. How is you? They say whoopie-de-doo. Boy, new style, new pattern come every time. Pick it again. Let's drop it again from top. One more time on the attack. Playing right here, Energy Radio 1 Island Worldwide. DJ Remix the Mix Energy to you. Mikey Melody, whoopie-de-doo.
They say the goddess of justice kept a blindfold. Justice is unbiased and like love should be told.
This one is a bombshell.
I know the one I've loved don't carry a soul. But can the same scale works without a word? Whoopie-de-doo. Tell you what I do. I'm going to keep blowing my kisses to you. Whoopie-de-doo. As the excitement grew. For sometimes our
whoopie-de-doo. When I'm upset, but what can we expect from Mikey Melody in the future?
Lot of things, man. Lot of things. We're not done. We just are come.
We are right, because we just you just absent from the scene for a little bit.
Yeah, man. Just absent for a little 5 years, but you don't know Billy Soda and things. But you know what I mean? Would you be right about now? What left off, we're going to take it back and just run with the thing. Can I tell you something to you? You say, people never understand and know this. I believe in 2019, Gary put out an album which it endorsed in the Grammys. And he put out another one, I believe, in 2021, and that album endorsed again in the Grammy again. So we're doing work, but enough people don't know that.
The works.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, see, that is why we have to have this chit chat sometime, and let the people them know what's happening, because sometimes they don't know the hard work and the thing that's behind the scene and all of that.
That's right. That's right.
And I know, say, as you said, as a matter of fact, the absent you take from the scene, just think about it, you just go on a little meditation. You just go,
Right.
so, you know, so you get to observe, because trust me, as well, you come back and you know, you have all these to show the works. It's like, you know, say, you fill the gap so quickly. You understand? So
That's right.
You know, you probably just take a little meditation break and just come back and give it to them. And I know we expect a lot more, and as I say, a lot more in the making, a lot more to come.
Yeah. Right about now, I have a brand new album supposed to come out very soon. And the Typhoon label, you know.
The Typhoon label.
Yeah, Typhoon. The lady, it's for a lady producer named Typhoon, you know. The label name is Typhoon. A couple of tracks released in Europe. One good, you know. But we're about to finish the album now, you know. Yeah.
Okay, so and of course, so when that album drop, how can people find you? I know that's, you know, how can they keep a track of you? And
well, me I don't run the social media, you know, so I'm not hard to find, you know what I mean? And soon when that album drop, you know, we're gonna tour it, so you know what I mean, and then Gary album after again touring again, so you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Cause I tell you, you know, I used to do some work for a guy in England. He died now, named Dean Kennedy, you know, and he used to work with Virgins. So when 50 Cent and Eminem and all these people come in England, I the one who used to be there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, cause I tell you what too, my role was Virgin used to put out Virgins have a concert every year. That now V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, right up from them long time come up on me. I did it about 5 years. Straight.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Working with Dean Kennedy. So that's how I get to meet like him and them and those people when them come to England. I work with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Through Dean Kennedy. You know what I mean? And I used to be the A&R for Dean Kennedy as well, because when I leave back America and go to Jamaica, he has a label near Redbridge and he wants an A&R. So I used to get the albums them and bring them to him in England and you know what I mean? And we compose them and all of that. So every February I used to be in England composing those things. So we never leave the scene. We just we look them in the background, you know what I mean? But we're still around.
Still around the
Yeah.
town. Make them is no clown. You know, fool around.
Right.
So if someone want to book you like for a show, or if they want to get in, how can they get in touch with you?
Well, just check the social media. I'm there. And if I want a number, I don't know if I can say the number or what. Well, it's 647 655 7476. You know what I mean? And you can get me that number. And you can go any social media and get me same way, Mikey Melody. You know what I mean? I'm there. Just give me a link.
Mikey Melody,
you know?
Spell MIKEY MELODY.
LODY, right. And the money and the booking thing soon set up back again. Cause I know we used to have a booking agency back in the days, but certain things never right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where everything by itself. So we did take a look back page. No back page. We did kind of cool for a while, saying everything's so up again and booking agency up again and when them can get you. But you know, in our due time, you know what I mean?
Everything will be
yeah, man. We are set everything back right now, you know?
Alright. So it's all about time, and the time is against us, and I want to thank you for passing through and just continue the works and bless up yourself. And if anybody out there want to give a quick shout out with us, we have a minute to go before Fenton Troy take the show. But anybody
I would like to say no respect to everyone in Radio Land, you know what I mean? Everyone in Radio Land, you know, big up Gail, you know what I mean? Big up my brother Naval, big up the AJ family, you know what I mean? Big up Dennis Star, Black Scarp, the same way. You know, all of the people who bring me through this journey and journey with me and I journey with them, you know what I mean? Bobby Digital, they don't got enough respect, you know what I mean? Mikey Bennett, you know what I mean? All these people who, you know what I mean, give me the strength. I give honor to them same way. And you know, to my mother and father who create this, who do this rendition to make I on this earth right now. It's a lovely thing them do that night, you know what I mean? They bring I forward, you know? So I give thanks to them same way, that nature thing there. With them, it was lovely for them to do that, so I could be here right now, you know. So I give thanks to them.
Right.
Yes, I.
So bless
Yeah,
yourself
man.
as well. And it was a pleasure. And when the album will drop, we're gonna talk again, alright? So bless up yourself.
Yeah, man. But guess what? You know, so I wouldn't mind a touch a little piece of that song, The Name Smile for Me. Because one of my favorite songs, you know. The first Grammy nomination. The first entry. You know. I love that song, man.
Smile for me.
Touch your favorite.
Smile for me. I'm gonna leave you with this one, my people. Mikey Melody, bless up yourself.
Yes, sir.
Check him out. I'll leave you with this one. I want to thank Island Worldwide Energy Radio and Gary Solar and the crew, China Nicole, everyone who have it locked in. This one, Mikey said. So until then, I want to tell you, gonna make way for the next DJ, Fenton Troy. Mikey, bless up yourself and continue your journey, yeah, my brother?
Every time, nothing.
Alright, guidance. Smile for me, I'm gonna leave you with this one.
So many ways I've got to tell you that I need you. You got to step to my word. Be my one and only, and be my first lady. Smile for me.
Fenton Troy takes it away. So until then, do remember tomorrow, 2 to 4. Bless up yourself. DJ Remix, check it out.
Smile for me. Smile and go. Just got out of it. You can be my summer in the winter time. I will be your water when the rain runs dry. Be your happiness, never let you cry. Always be your sunshine. So many ways I've got to tell you that I need you, girl. You got to step to my word. Be mine, one and only, and be my first lady. Smile for me, smile and you make my day. When you smile, you chase the clouds away. Smile for me, smile and you make my day. When you smile, you chase the clouds away.
EnergyRadio1.com.
Rock your world, rock your world.
Kudos, Island Worldwide.
And take control. So Ruby and the host darling, light up the castle and the vibes up the king. For you're a heart, baby, skip a beat. The other love so sweet. Smile for me, smile and you make my day. When you smile, you chase the clouds away. Smile for me, smile and you make my day. When you smile, chase the clouds away. If you are a melody, I will be the song. If you were the sea, I will be the sun. Be my woman, come let me be your man. Your love will bring you satisfaction. So many ways I've got to tell you that I need your girl. You got
As them going round in circles. No other DJ they can find. DJ Remix, you're blowing their mind. This is Steve Teller representing for DJ Remix, the Mix Energy, every Saturday, 3 p.m.